Hey everybody, how are you? I know it's been a long time. It's hard to believe it's already been a month. Um, I was going to type out all of these instructions and I thought, why do that? Why do that? I want you to hear my voice. I want you to know I'm still here for you. And I want to show you some of the things that we're going to be doing over the course of the next 6 weeks. Yep, if you can believe it, 6 more weeks. So, a couple of things. I've got a schedule that I'm going to put onto Google Classroom. It's called the Final Days. Don't be scared. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of lay it out for you, and you can work at a pace that works for you. I will tell you that the first week is going to feel very heavy. And so if the first week's worth of work takes you a little longer, that's okay. But I think there's a lot of things that we're going to do. You actually get to watch a movie. Some of you have been asking for that for a while. So I hope by the time you spend some time with the movie and then start reading our novel, you're going to feel like this is going to be an interesting unit for us. What I will do is I will post this onto Google Classroom and you'll have a chance to go in and kind of set up a schedule. If you notice here, I've dated every week so you kind of know where it starts and where it ends. I've also included the Zoom meetings, and these are mandatory in that if you are able to access, I'd really like to see your faces. Partly that's me being selfish because I miss you, but partly that's because it's a way for me to just make sure you know what's going on and you know what you're supposed to be doing, and you can ask me any questions during that time. The thing I found during Percy Jackson was some of you didn't know things. You were stuck on questions, and rather than coming to me and saying, hey, Miss Lamar, can you explain this question or can you point me in the right direction, some of you went to the internet. And that cost you for that because let's be honest, that's plagiarism, okay? And so I want to avoid that as much as possible over the next few weeks. We are going to watch a movie called Temple Grandin. It's about a woman with autism. And I don't want to give away much more, but it's very fascinating. And then we're going to start reading a book called Out of My Mind by Sharon Draper. You'll notice on the instructions I put a link. There is an online book, so it's all digital. You can just scroll through it. And there's an audio recording on YouTube, and I've put the link for that. All 33 chapters are read by the same person. It's very easy to listen to. And so those are there. What did I want to say about that? For some of you who really prefer the hands-on book, at the school, in the front entrance, there's tables set up. There I've put the books that I have, which are only 19. So it's really a first come, first serve, and if you truly, truly need the book, okay? So you can go there. I'm going to put the packet questions on Google Docs, and so those will be uploaded into Google Classroom. At the school, there is a packet that I've put together with the questions, and the questions range, like the first 6 chapters are the first assignment. And I will post them one assignment at a time. So when you go to the school and pick up the assignment packet, if you choose to do that, please write the answers on separate pieces of paper because for some of them there's not enough room on the page for what you need to share. But any of the charts and that sort of thing can be done on the page. So that's the book and the packet. Everybody, if you could please at some point between now and the end of the year, drop off your Lightning Thief books. I've put a basket at the table as well for you to put Lightning Thief into, and write down your name and the number of your book, and that way I can cross-check it with my numbers to make sure everybody has returned their work, or not their work, their books, novels. And otherwise, if you look, I'm trying to keep pretty consistent week to week as in terms of what we're going to be doing. If you look at week 2, we'll usually start the week with a TED Talk, and you'll watch that and probably do a bit of a reflection, and then you'll read the next chapters that are assigned, and then complete the questions that go with that chapter. And then the following week, I'll put a new TED Talk. This unit that we're starting has to do with people of varying abilities. So sometimes it may be someone who is on the autism spectrum, which we'll talk about as we go along. It may be someone with cerebral palsy. We may look at people with other physical disabilities that came not of their own choices or doing, but maybe they were born with certain physical issues. I don't think that's the word I want to use, but with differences in their physical stature. And then as we get to the end, it's hard to believe that it is really only 6 weeks, but the last week will be a time to kind of catch up anything that's missing. Having said that, boy, oh boy, ladies and gents, there's a few of you who have not turned in your Lightning Thief work yet. Please get that into me this week. If you were reading an independent novel, please email me your projects. But it's going to be hard at this point to carry on if you still have that looming over your head. So please get that done as soon as you can. I don't want to make this recording much longer, but just know that I'm here for you. If you need something, please ask. If you are concerned about any of your work, please reach out to me. With the Lightning Thief, I did have a group, like a work group, and we met in the afternoons on Zoom for about an hour every day. If that's something you're interested in, or even just being able to pop in at a time different than when the class Zooms are, please reach out to me, ask for that. I'm happy to do it. There's a lot going on trying to keep up with all of this and keep up with all of you. But I'm doing my best, and I hope that you are doing okay. Again, guys, this is so new to all of us and so different than anything I think any of us have ever experienced. Maybe you're loving it. There are days where I kind of like it, but then there's other days where I really miss being with you, and I think you probably feel the same. So I'm going to wrap it up for now. I think most days I'm going to send you little video recordings just to reach out. Please text me back, email me back, reach out somehow. Let me know you're doing okay. Yeah, and until the next one, everybody take care, stay safe, and go get your whatever resources you need, okay? Take care. Bye, everybody.